to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will start this game off with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. That's caught. It's Culliver. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Clemson's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to ride this running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Quarterback now breaking the field. First down and more. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it down to the 1-yard line on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the run, it's Smothers. Turning it on. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 20. Yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Lopez wants to fire, and he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title as true?
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He spins that thing down the middle. attempting. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Got his man quickly. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Might be looking to run. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. It's
picked off. That's number 10. taking it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, first and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Lopez to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That brings him to within 1.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Close to the marker, it's Smith. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Lopez wants to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights. Good. After the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we have a winner between Ohio State and Illinois. Who's taking home the Illabuck? Let's find out. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them.
They'll give it to the back.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Lopez to pass. Got his man. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Grab near the marker is Smith. Good job running that route. He get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. is over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Lopez wants to fire. Bring in the heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that. Next going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, that's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Bunch formation for these receivers. Lopez to pass. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big, strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has showed you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC!
Nice job by the offense.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
On the move, it's Davidson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that